Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. It is Sunday the 30th of January 2022 and I am at the first toy fair of the year that I've actually been able to get to. I'm back at the Bath and West Showground here in Shepton Mallet and I'm really looking forward to it. I've already arranged a couple of trades actually. If you look in my car you can see I have a guest sitting on the seat next to me. I have a large Darth Vader. I've got a few other things in the boot that I've arranged to trade with the fellow toy collector Nick and his son Jackson, so I'm going to be meeting up with them and doing a bit of a trade. I've also got a few bits I need to pick up off Lawrence from Toy Planet UK that I've previously arranged with him to grab, and otherwise I'm just going to go and have a really good sort of rummage and see what stuff is available. As always, I have sort of things in my mind that I need to find and need to get for projects, but with the last few toy fairs I've been to, I've not actually managed to find any bits for projects, so I just go and have a rummage and see what catches my eye. So let's go on in and see what I can find. Okay, and I am back in the car. It was actually quite a good fun show. There wasn't a huge amount, again, of stuff that I wanted, but I managed to pick up a few bits that I needed, and I picked up the items that I've done as trades. So I've got some nice pieces to add to my collection. Sometimes with this fair, you get a better selection of stuff, but today it was an awful lot of trains and dinky, which is not really what I collect, but I still like having a look at them because certainly there's things there that I remember having. So I did get some bits. Let's head back to toy-polloi and we'll take a look at what I got. Right, I am back at toy-polloi, and here are a few of the things that I picked up. Now, these are all things that I actually got from Lawrence at Toy Planet UK. I'd previously arranged to pick up the Transformer. This is a Transformer Runabout. It's one that I do actually happen to have in my collection, but the one I've got is very scruffy, and I saw that Lawrence had this for sale, so I asked him to put it by for me. Actually, he very kindly gave this to me sort of as a thank you, because I fixed a Megatron for his son, so I do need to say thanks to Lawrence for very kindly giving this to me. It's much better condition than the one I have, and I think it actually works as well. So if I flip this down, yeah, it does actually work really quite nicely. The one I have is very sort of played with, lots of scratches on it. This one just appears to have fairly sort of rough looking tyres, but as I've shown in a previous video, that's easy enough to fix with a bit of Vaseline, so I will tidy that one up just so that it looks really nice and I can swap out the one that I have on display. I also picked up a Star Wars 8D8. Now I do actually have this figure as well, but I don't have any sort of in my spares pot, and I have a bit of an idea of something I want to do with this figure. So he had a couple of these for sale. This one's a bit yellowed. That doesn't actually affect what I want to do with it, so I grabbed that just so that I have one just in case I come around to doing the idea that I have in my head. I also picked up this, which is a little m.a.s.k figure. This is the clone version of Matt Tracker from the Skybolt vehicle. I just happen to really like these sort of clear plastic toys, and I saw that and I thought, wow, that's really very nice. So I grabbed that just to add to my very small m.a.s.k collection. I just like the way that is coloured. I also picked up this, which is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael, and the reason I grabbed this is because a while back Joel very kindly sent me a package of bits for toy-polloi, and in that he included the other 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it seemed silly to have the other 3 and not have Raphael. Now obviously at the moment he doesn't have his weapons or his belt or anything like that. I will find those in time. I just wanted to have Raphael so that I've got at least the 4 figures and it looks like a full set of turtles. I will find these in the future. I think I may have a couple of his weapons somewhere. I don't think I've got the belt, but it's a starting point anyway. So that's yeah, Raphael there just to complete that little set of figures. Then Lawrence also very kindly gave me a bag of patches and badges to add to my jacket. If you've been watching toy-polloi, you'll know that I actually have this nerd vest, which is a denim jacket that I'm adding different badges and patches to. And Lawrence said he got a couple of things that I might like to add to that. So he gave me a selection of badges, including this Masters of the Universe Club badge. There was also a little real Ghostbusters badge there, and we also have this one, which is from m.a.s.k Comic-Con 2015. But there were 2 that really stood out, and I will show you those now. This is the Lucasfilm Fan Club Star Wars badge. Apparently that came in a sort of pack from the fan club. That doesn't look like that's ever been used. So that one I'm definitely going to be putting onto my nerd vest. I think that will look really very nice. And then he gave me this, which is absolutely amazing, which apparently is a sort of a shop sales badge. So if you were selling Action Man in the shops, they would give you these badges to wear. So this is one, it has his name on it as well. Obviously you can see it says Lawrence, but this is a nice plastic badge with a sort of bit of embossing there going on with Action Man on it. It's got a bit of damage to it, so I may actually end up doing a little bit of restoration work on it. Obviously I'm going to have to change the name. I can't walk around being called Lawrence, so I might make a version of this that says toy-polloi on it. But it's absolutely fantastic. I really can't thank Lawrence enough for giving me this. It's going to look amazing. So yeah, I think I might do a little sort of mini video on this, just repairing it. At some point the clip on the back has snapped off and it's been stuck on with, I think that's hot glue, so I reckon we could tidy that up, make a new clip holder. There's a bit of paint on there as well, but that looks fantastic. So yeah, massive thank you to Lawrence for these new badges for the nerd vest. Now I also did a trade with Nick, the vintage Action Man collector, so let's clear the decks and I'll show you what I traded with him. So here is what I traded with Nick. I gave him a whole load of Star Wars figures and a very large Darth Vader, and he gave me this, which is Tom Stone. It's the only black action man that was ever produced. This is not 100% original. The head is original, the hat is original, I think all the outfit is, the badge is a reproduction, and the body underneath is a modern reproduction, because actually Tom Stone bodies are very hard to get. They're made of a very brittle plastic, so tend to break. So this is as close as I think I'll ever get to owning a sort of proper Tom Stone. I think Nick also said that the gun is not original, he's something that he's repainted. I have a feeling I do have an original Tom Stone gun in my sort of spares box. It's supposed to be made out of a sort of blue plastic and it needs a strap on it, so I'm going to go and have a rummage in that later. So this was one thing that I traded with Nick. He also gave me a couple of other Action Man bits that I've been searching for. This is the barbed wire for the Action Man training towel that he happened to have. This is the Tank Commander jacket and another version of that. These were both bits that I was looking for, so to complete some figures. And he also gave me this, which is the very last piece I need to complete the Zargonite, which is one of the sort of the rarer of the space figures. I didn't have this, I think, in the video that I did sort of fixing up the Zargonite. It was the last piece I needed. So let's put this on the figure so you can see what that should look like. There we go, that is the belt on the Zargonite, and he is now 100% complete. So it's taken me quite a while to get the final pieces for that, but I'm really pleased to finally have that figure sorted. So thanks again to Nick for doing this trade with me. It's always nice to be able to swap and help people out with their collections, and I hope that he enjoys the Star Wars bits that I gave him. And so there we go, that is everything that I managed to pick up at today's toy fair. I have to say it wasn't the best of toy fairs. Sometimes you go and there isn't a great deal of stuff, but even still, with it not being an amazing fair, I still managed to sort out a few good bits for my collection and some bits that I'm very pleased to have. So I do need to say a massive thank you to Lawrence at Toy Planet UK. I will put a link to his Facebook page in the description for this video, so do go and check out his stuff. He always has a very good selection of toys for sale. And also I need to say a big thank you to Nick, the vintage Action Man collector, and his son Jackson. Really nice to catch up with those guys again. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.